Hello everyone and welcome back to our plan Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today, well, the butler did it. The butler got done by someone else. Yeah, because the butler is dead, and he's not happy. And we don't really have any logical leads, but there's still something I'm missing, and I'm not sure what it is. So what we're gonna have to do first, I guess, is talk to her about the murder. All right, fair enough. Hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. The murder. It appears that this case has taken a turn for the unexpected. I'll say, I was shocked to open that shutter and find a dead body inside. I suppose most people would be, since the average person rarely runs across a corpse. Wait, you just compared me to a normal person, did you? I'll have you know that I'm... Sorry, I suppose I should have recognized that you're a... thief, correct? No, I'm a great thief. And a great thief is not surprised by anything, got it? Apparently, with great theory comes great loss of short-term memory. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I have this. Oh, that was funny. Hold on. Hold on. What do you think about this? If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your hands off my lines. All right, I'll return it. Here I go. I was hoping for some information return, but my line will do for now. I like that. That was cute. Looks like there's another thief afoot. Only if we assume that this is not your handiwork. Are you kidding? You know that the Blue Badger is enemy #1 to me. Can you imagine me ever being on good terms with that thing? Oh, the dots. Actually, it's surprisingly easy. Come on, the Badger family is waiting for us to find and take pictures of them. And remember, you have to yell Badger get each time or it doesn't count. They even have a rule for when you take the pictures. Tell me about it. I was planning to steal all of my shots as any proper great thief would. Does the concept of stealing permeate every aspect of this girl's life? It's a book of information about my arch enemy, the Blue Badger. But I won't lose to the likes of him. You just wait and see. I'm going to write a tome of thievery. How's that, Mr. Edgeworth? The information that winds up on your wanted poster will suffice in this competition. I really love theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time. So, why did you choose this one, and why choose to show yourself to me, of all people? Because I was telling you, silly. Duh. You were following me. But why? Yeah, that's a good question. If I had one of these, I could be a prosecutor too, right? Don't even think of stealing this from me. If it's that important to you, then why don't you wear it on your lapel? I suppose I can't really tell her that no one in the prosecutor's office wears their badges. But why does everyone ask that question of me? What I'd like to know. Any new dialogue? Ugh. Oh, we have the deduce button. Oh! Okay, I'm supposed to deduce something here. Colin Deveray. Colin Deveray. There are 2 gunshots. I think the bomber one is an entry wound. The other one near the shoulder is the exit wound. That's... How would he get shot like that? This crime scene seems a bit clean for a murder, where the bullet went clean through. I don't have any evidence to go off of. Yeah, I don't have any evidence to go off of. And I can't talk to this guy. Set of tire tracks. Okay, I haven't clicked this one before. Aha, so that means a car left from the garage at the same time, right? Correct, but for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can all safely assume it's a special type of car. Undercover. And he doesn't have any other information. What do I feel like I'm missing something and I have no idea what it is. Like, what am I supposed to deduce here? I've got you now, you vile criminals. I think the kidnappers would have better sense than to try to hide in these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think that the criminals would be hiding here right in front of 2 officers. I certainly hope not. 2 sets of prints. These prints belong to the victim we found inside the garage. But I can't do anything with them. Like, you see, I can't deduce anything here. I mean, the only thing I can think of is to try to deduce this guy with the head. This piece of evidence alone solves the whole case. Really? You think so? Because, to be honest, I don't really see how it solves anything. You must be confused jumping from a kidnapping to a murder. Yeah, that's it. I can't believe I made such a large blunder that even this little girl could point it out. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be deducing here. I don't get it. I'm gonna go ahead and save before I lose too much HP. Really? That was it? I'm supposed that doesn't make any I'm supposed to show the picture of the crime scene at the crime scene itself? Why? I mean, the only reason I chose that is because it's the only thing that I could have chosen, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, when you just randomly choose things and it works, why? Oh, I'm not a fan of that one. Okay, let me just say that. I'm not a fan of that one. I don't understand why you would show the picture of the crime scene on the crime scene itself. That just... There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. Yeah, I know the name is wrong. But I don't understand how the picture would have helped me do this. But the name on the pendant is Colin Deveray. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Mr. Deacon's pendant dated jot down in my organizer. I didn't get it. Lance! Lance! Where are you, sweetie? Who are you? Excuse me, but you are? Ba-dum. Oh, the question marks? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ack! Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and we're not lovers or anything. Well, we haven't gotten that far yet. But, I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just, accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Swoon. Ha, you know what that reminds me of? A cartoon character. May I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance! I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. My man brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you're waiting for an invitation. Hurry up and detain the suspect. Now. Suspect? Who? Meekins? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What, sir? I had nothing to do with it, sir. Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer. I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here on the field. All the exclamations. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. Well, that's how you eliminate the crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense! There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Heh. Too bad you can't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of the law enforcement? You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu! Hold it. Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Zhang Si says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by the rules and come at the top, well, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Oh, it's on now. Xin Long Lang's logic. I've seen a lot of bodies, like the one being carted off in my time. I could say he was shot in a single glance. But even you figure that much out, right? With your cart gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of the law enforcement like Officer Meek is. Isn't that right? I just saw the wanted poster. That is your reasoning. Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? Ha! You don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf. And you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Ling Zi. You think I have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous? Ling Zi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhangfa police still trains its recruits using its philosophies. But thousands of years ago? That makes the story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to test. I'll put it to test. Bring it on. That's all I had to say about that. Bring it on. I've seen lots of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. So, what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensic along with the detention philosophy. Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I could say he was shot in a single glance. But even you figured that much out, right? Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Not so fast! Ooh, look at that! Hey, haha! Don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? I think I'm gonna speed up his voice just a little bit, because he seems like the guy who doesn't like stop mid-sentence. He seems like the guy who just goes for the throat. Like they say, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. It would appear that you studied a little of our laws. Study? Who needs to study what every child on the street corner already knows? It's that. Sheena! The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman isn't the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Not unless you remember the law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? And wait, was his weapon fired? We didn't know that. That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It did take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Mika's weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh, the dots, oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Oh, the dots, gone. What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we got. You're the one who waited here outside the garage to ambush and kill my victim. So, you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to the body was found, I'd say that it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Langsley says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally, a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Langsley says, successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives or criminals have changed the ways over the millenniums. So this is a kind of conclusion that philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? Oh, I'm sorry, that was K, not Meekins. I thought that was Meekins by the way you moved. What? However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Chi Long Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Alright, what is... Am I just stumped today? Like, I am really tired. I'm not gonna lie. I am exhausted, but at the same time, I feel like I should be a little bit smarter than this. But does he know he's shot? But does he know that he was shot once? That statement just stands a contradiction in this piece of evidence. That thing has nothing to do with what I was saying. Now put it away. And your logic is so badly in need of repair that you might as well throw it out, too. This is the real deal here. Your courtroom mannerisms are worthless at a crime scene. Ugh, how dare to insult the courts. Is Colin Devery a law enforcement? Nope, that's not it. Flaw, are you sure it's not your eyes that are flood? Talk to me again when you can see straight. Maybe this wasn't the piece of evidence I was looking for. I'm not sure, my friends. I mean, last time I saved, I got on the first try, so... Ambush the victim in his garage. Okay. I need to say more often. I mean, when he said he ambushed him in the garage, the fact that the body is behind the garage kind of made me suspicious, but let's see if that works. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself, and while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that was a little too clean? Ah-ya! Oh, that's right. He said this was a crime scene, but yet there's not a lot of blood anywhere. So you did notice that there was too little blood. Exactly. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you lead this case to the local police to set the record straight. Grr. Ha 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 ha. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing, neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself talking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. Look at the eyes. It's true, sir. I was inside of this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this Blue Badger mobile? It's a movie store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So, the Blue Badger mobile is like a Roman souvenir shop? Alright, got new evidence. Sir, I swear I was chasing kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems that what he's saying is true. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir. Alright, let's try to find the flaw. It's true, sir. I was inside of this area, sir. Hold it. Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you here in this wildest area? Well, it's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Sir, yes, sir. Well, first, I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what did you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so... I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness, like you've never known anything in your dreams, ma'am. Like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers. No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. Oh, you're absolutely right. Wow, you're good at forcing people to confess things, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir. Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself in this area, sir. How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it... the good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt like one really connected with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir! That's right, sir! That's not something you should be admitted to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in Officer Meekid's story, but I had the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. One flaw? What is the flaw? What is the flaw? Is it the mobile? With the tracks? I don't know how to present that. I don't know how to present that idea. What do you think of, Agent Lang? Are you trying to buy yourself some time? Cause I don't see what you're talking about. If you're going to start going on about unrelated matters, I'll just take my suspect and go. Oh, the exclamated dots. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, is this it, sir? I'm under arrest now, sir. Wait, please allow me to hear his testimony once more. Alright, good old save. Okay, this worked a couple times for me today. This was inside the garage. That was inside the garage. The good old save trick! I'm telling you! Every single time I save, I seem to get, like, this ability to get the next thing right. But I do believe that's the key there. It's the car was inside the garage. Because the car was inside the garage, he would have noticed the dead body. But he didn't notice the dead body until after the garage came open. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir! Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger-mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir. You lost track of what? By the time I realized that the Blue Badger-mobile was not been found, sir. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen. And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. A likely story. How do you think it is going to buy it? Why do you? Who? I can read. I told you I'm tired. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about a story? That car getting stolen is completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used, alright, to move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins, and then used the Blue Badger-mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir, the killer, sir, it wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of the case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth smooth, I could care less. Oh, the exclamations. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. And as for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations. Hey now, let's not forget who was the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the only one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now, be a good fancy boy and get in my sight. And if you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. To be continued. Ooh. I know I'm really tired and this would be a great place to stop, but at the same time, I gotta go at least 10 more minutes. March 13th, 1:22 p.m., Gatewater Land main gate. Chase out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay. There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? He shouldn't steal the truth, right? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with ever. Okay. Fair enough. I agree with that. I think stealing is wrong anyway, but I understand that. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. Indeed, well said. I'm starting to like her a little bit more, each and every episode. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never be hidden. Although, I don't know if I like lying. Because here's the thing, and I know I talked about this before. But being a prosecutor, being a law enforcement, in my mind, if you're someone who upholds the law, you need to be a few things. You need to be unbiased, and you need to always seek the truth. And I don't feel this guy cares about the truth. And I don't like that. And we've had prosecutors like that before that have kind of bent the rules and all. When we've seen Edgeworth come a long way in this. But the way he just abuses his authority and power, that really rubs me the wrong way. And I don't know if it's a good bad rub or bad rub. Like, if he's the villain, you want him to do evil things to make you not like him. But here he just, to me, comes off as someone who abuses his power and is just a big jerk. He doesn't come off as a villain. And that bugs me. I don't know, I guess it should bug me more than it does, but it bugs me. Maybe it's because I've already seen people like Manfred van Karma play that role really well. I've seen Godot play that role very well, where, you know, you do things to either win or for revenge. Here, I don't think this guy cares about winning or revenging. He just seems to wanna arrest anyone just so he can go home. I don't know, I'm just saying, I don't get this guy yet. And I intend to prove that by my own hands when I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. Look at that look. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Ah, Miss Edgeworth! Hey, Gumshoe. Oh my god, it's that hideous thing. Detective Gumshoe. Ah, Miss Edgeworth! The stadium, hurry, sir! I was supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You, what did you tell you about leaving your assigned post? Ah, the jig is up! Miss Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir! Aw, I didn't get dragged away this time. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Oh, look at the adorable car. March 13th, 1:42 p.m. Stadium. I thought there was a witness here. Hello? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look who it is! Talk about 1-5 coming full light into this case. First we had the cactus, then we had Jake Marshall, and now we got Emma! Oh, this is great! I was so hoping we'd see this girl again, and if you remember back, I literally said that in case 1-5, I want to see her like grown up a little to see what she's doing in the future. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. She looks great. She looks so different. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Gosh, she looks so different now. Man, all grown up. I mean, it's only been 2 years, but man, she looks so different. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Exactly! That's exactly what I just said. I love when the protagonists are on the same page. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. Look at that. Look at the button. Aww. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Ah, it's so good to see her. Seriously. Emma Skye. And it looks like I've gone back to just randomly going back and forth between Emma and Emma. I never really figured out like the proper way to say it, but I'll go back and forth. Although I do like Emma, but Emma instead of Emma could be it too. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome back at the airport, but I had just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's so cool! Gotta love Emma. I use these to track your footprints, and I follow them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing, the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. The witness. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? So, let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Was that random evidence? Scientifically calculating and thinking critically about this. Then putting it into a way that transmits a feeling that I understand. Woo, done. She makes it sound like she knows what she's talking about, but she really has no idea. Admittedly, I am slightly confused by what she just rattled off. I love Emma. Alright, seems like she says the same there. So that's her line. When she has nothing to say. I'm just going through all the evidence. Here we go. Seeing the blue badger sure brings back memories. Yes, indeed. I remember it like it was yesterday. That was really something, huh? The red-hot courtroom battle between the two of us. I don't think it was quite as dramatic as that. Okay. Now, if I calculate this out scientifically using my time scheduler, aha! I can definitely see all the textures before the park closes. Ah. Science sure is useful, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not even going to bother asking Emma how she calculated that. Ah. This is a symbol of a prosecutor, right? But I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. I know, right? I mean, I really want to put even a few more on today. Oh, hey, I like yours, Kay. Do you have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I'm a great thief. Aw, they're bonding over pin accessories. Well, that made me really happy, to see Emma. I assume this is another Badger mobile. Yeah, but it's a different one than the Blue Badger's color. Yes, this is the Retina Syrian pink model. What's that off in the distance? Oh hey, it's a big badger! Badger get! Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? Oh dear God. Alright, on this note, I'm done. Yep, I'm done for today. I saw Emma. I'm really happy about that. I can end on that happy note. Sure. I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. This is our blind Let's Play of Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much. I love you guys. Number one YouTube community, all of YouTube. You guys matter to me so dearly. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.